Welcome back to your information sharing session under the flagship of the Public Enterprises. As earlier mentioned, we are talking secondary and tertiary registration at the Namibia College of Open Learning. Now we continue with our discussion in the studio. Mr. Kavetuna, when is enrollment ending for secondary school learners, and has there been any extension granted?
Thank you very much for the question. The enrollment have ended yesterday, but the good news is that there has been extension up to the 10th, Tuesday next week.
The 10th of February, Tuesday next week. Right.
So our learners can come and continue with enrollment.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate that you have the interest of the nation at heart, and to that effect, you have extended with a few more days.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ms. Mwange-Shapwa, you've earlier on mentioned about certain programs that you are currently offering on tertiary level at your institution. I would like to find out from you, of the tertiary programs that you are offering, which of them qualifies for subsidized education?
Okay, thank you very much for the question. As per NAFSA funding requirements, all the primary qualifications from NQF level 5 to level 8 are eligible for funding.
Right.
So when it comes to NAMCOL, so we have quite a number of programs that are eligible for funding.
Right.
So if I can just mention them to say, on level 5, NQF level 5, we have got our certificate in early childhood development. It's eligible for funding.
Okay.
We have got our diploma in community work-based work with our children and youth. It's an NQF level 6. It's also eligible for funding. We have got our diploma in youth and community development at level 6. We have got our diploma in education for development at level 6. We have got our Bachelor in Arts and Youth Community Development. It's also eligible because it's at level 7, NQF level 7.
Right.
And we have got our Bachelor in Business and Entrepreneurship at level 7. And we have got our Bachelor of Education in Early Childhood and Junior Primary Education.
Okay.
So they are all within NQF level 5 to NQF level 8. So they are all eligible for funding.
Okay.
Yes.
For the benefit of our viewers and listeners tuning in from home or wherever it is that they are tuning in, for these programs that you've just mentioned, are they perhaps specific ones that do not qualify for subsidized education, and why?
Yes, thank you. Unfortunately, we have got 2 programs that falls under NQF level 5. So, which are at NQF level 4, which is certificates in education for development and certificates in local government studies. So those 2 programs are at NQF level 4. Unfortunately, they are not eligible for funding, and therefore the students are enrolling or registering in those 2 programs have to be responsible for funding for their qualification. Right. And also the qualifications above NQF level 8, as I've mentioned, we also have got masters. We have got a postgraduate diploma for PIDOSOM, postgraduate diploma in open school and operation management. So in our master in art and youth development. So unfortunately, those 2 programs don't qualify because of their NQF level.
Okay.
So I should also mention one of our qualifications that I've mentioned earlier, the bachelor, our honors degree, the Bachelor of Education in Junior Primary Education honors. So that is a bachelor that we introduced and implemented last year.
Okay.
And we applied for accreditation last year. So because that is the requirement that the program should first be implemented, and that's then when you have to apply for accreditation at Namibia Qualification Authority. So according to Namibia, NQF level, so that program qualifies to be funded. Unfortunately, because we are still waiting for accreditation status, so our students can not apply for funding at this moment.
Right.
But we are hoping and very positive that we will soon receive feedback from NQA.
Right.
Because the evaluation was done last year, and in the moment we are just waiting for feedback.
So, right. So what we are saying is that at the moment, the students who would like to enroll for that programs, that specific one, can go ahead and do so, but on their own cost, at their own cost. And once the NQA has accredited this specific course, then they can apply at NASFAF to be subsidized.
Exactly.
All right.
So fortunately, the NAFSAF applications will end in March.
Okay.
And we are hoping that by then we'll be having, we'll be receiving feedback, and our students will then be able to submit their online application before it closes.
Right. I do hope that by then,
Yeah.
NASFAF, I mean the NQA would have concluded with this accreditation.
Yes.
No, thank you so much. Mr. Kavituna, we continue with our conversation here, and I'd like to find out, often fees are often a concern for families, right? Especially those at secondary level. Briefly talk to us, what are the subject fees as well as the registration fees for secondary learners at NAMCOL at this particular point in time?
Yeah, the subject fees for both ordinary and AS, it's $340 per subject, and we have got once off $130 for registration.
130 or 140?
130.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So the registration fees is 130, and all subjects, whether AS
Or ordinary,
or ordinary,
per subject
is
$340.
$340.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for that information. Turning back to the ongoing tertiary registration process, Ms. Mwangeshapa, until when will the tertiary registration continue, and can people still apply at this point in time?
Okay. Thank you very much. Our registration for tertiary programs started on the 29th of January, last week, Thursday. And it will run until the 20th of February, that is after next week.
Okay.
So the registration we are talking about here is for the new entry,
Right.
the new intake.
Okay.
So that is the one that started, and it will go until the 20th of February. So we opened up for all the new applicants who could not submit their application last year and this year earlier. So therefore, our applications are still open. All what they have to do, the public have to do, is just to take their qualifications and their identity documents to all our registration centers, our registration venues across the country.
Right.
So we have got quite a number of them, a lot. We try to at least be visible, to decentralize it in most of the regions,
Right.
if not all. So we can now also just avoid people from traveling long distances. So all they need to do is just to go with their qualification, their identity documents, and then they then apply, or they can download the application forms from our website, and then they just go and submit. So the admission will be done on the spot when they
Right.
submit the application form. So they don't need to leave them. So if an applicant qualifies, so the registration will also be done on the spot the
there and
same
then.
day.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. All right. No, we appreciate that very much. I love the fact that NAMCOL has taken it upon themselves to establish footprints in most of the regions, if not all, like you've earlier mentioned. You have decentralized, you are taking service to the people, and that is really very highly appreciated. So the nation does not have to travel, or students don't have to travel to Windhoek to be able to access this registration. It is indeed, once again, applaudable. Mr. Kavituna, we have cleared that, secondary subjects or registration is 130, and both ordinary and AS level subjects are 340 per subject. Let's now shift gears to registration for examination. How much are the examination fees, and when will registration for exams close?
Okay. Examination fees for ordinary, it's 150 per subject. And then we have got AS, examination fee is $200. This is for the first time takers or even those who return. So what happened here is that the good part is the examination registration continues till the 13th of March.
Right.
So they can continue to register.
Okay.
And what we have often realized, maybe at this point, if I may, many students enrolled, but they don't pay for the examination.
Right.
And this
Very
is where we have a problem. Because if you don't pay for your exams, you cannot sit
For the
exams. So it's very important for every learner, every student, after enrolling, that they have to pay for make sure that they pay for their examination fees.
Right.
Thank you very much.
And you've mentioned that the fees are 150 for ordinary and AS level 200, and that is for the examination fees.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
It is closing on the 13th of March. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Kavituna, for that information. Now, cost, of course, also remains an important factor for tertiary students. Ms. Mwange Shapwa, what are the registration fees for tertiary students?
Yes. The registration fee for tertiary programs is standard across all our TP programs.
Okay.
And we try to set a minimum registration fee just to be fair to everybody.
Right.
So, and they are registering with 2,500.
2,500.
Yes, that is now for the students who are not eligible for funding and for the programs that are not eligible to be funded. So fortunately, for the programs, students are registering in the programs that are eligible for funding, and they have also met the NAFSAF requirements. They are not expected to pay the registration fee.
Right. It's only for those that aren't.
It's only for those that are not eligible.
Right.
So all what they have to do if they are eligible, so they just register and then they go on NAFSAF website and then they apply for funding.
Right.
Yes.
No, thank you so much for that information. Now, Namibia, if you have just tuned in, you are tuned into a public enterprises information sharing session. As earlier mentioned, we are talking secondary and tertiary education registration at the Namibia College of Open Learning. For this afternoon's edition, I am, of course, your host. My name is Hileni Philippus Hamunyela, and I'm joined in the studio by a vibrant team of well-versed representatives from the Namibia College of Open Learning, and they are here to shed more light on information pertaining to secondary and tertiary education registration at that institution, the Namibia College of Open Learning. Now, you too can be part of this conversation by following the discussion on our social media platforms, where we are currently streaming this show live. On Facebook, we are at the Government Information Center, GIC, or alternatively, you can stream us live on our YouTube channel, and our handle there is the Government Information Center, GIC. Be part of this conversation and add your contribution or your voice to this conversation, rather. Now, as we continue with our conversation in the studio, Mr. Kavituna, for eligibility criteria and for students who are, or learners who are uncertain about their eligibility thereof, what are the criteria for enrolling for grade 11 or the AS level, or rather the both actually?
Yeah, no, thank you very much. Let's first start with the grade 11,
right,
which is ordinary. Anyone who has done the old grade 10 or 12 are eligible to enroll for grade 11.
Anyone?
Yeah, anyone.
Okay.
And then all those who are who have just finished the grade 11, the new curriculum, can also enroll for the grade 11. Then when it comes to AS, anyone who has passed grade 11, the current grade 11, and it has, they have C and above, can actually enroll for AS. And then we have got those who have done the old curriculum, and they had their subjects on higher level. Those ones they are also qualified to enroll for AS. But they may not change the subjects. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Ms. Muhange Shapwa, I'd like to draw you back a little, but I'm sure it's for the benefit of our viewers and listeners. Are there perhaps any flexible payment arrangements for students who cannot pay the full fees at once, especially the ones that are not eligible for the subsidized tertiary education at your institution?
Okay, two things. In case of the students pursuing their qualifications in the programs which are not eligible for funding, as I've indicated earlier, that our registration fee is 2,500. So students are not expected to pay full tuition fee. So the arrangement is that they are expected to pay now the remaining tuition fee on installment. So that is now on installment before their semester examination. So for the first semester, so the student can then pay as they feel as they can afford. So for as long as they cover their tuition fee for that specific semester before they write the semester examination. So that is now for the students who are not eligible for funding or pursuing the qualifications in the programs which are not eligible. So we have got, unfortunately, our students with outstanding balance that are either articulating to new programs or they are continuing in the same program. So they have outstanding balance from last year. So the arrangement in place is that we try to put them in categories to say the students that have an outstanding balance of less than 2,000, for them to be able to register, so they should at least settle that amount,
so
which is less than 2,000. Yes. So for the one that are in the category of they owe more than 2,000 to 4,000, so those ones are at least advised to pay at least 2,000 to be able to register, and then they pay the other remaining fee at least within 8 months. And then there is the last category of those ones that owe between 4,000 and above. So they owe more than 4,000. So those ones are advised to pay at least half of the outstanding amount
to be able
to register. At least they pay half of that amount, and then they pay the rest, the remaining of the amount, within 8 months. So the arrangement in place is that now, after they have made the payment, so there is a payment agreement plan form that they have to complete with finance, and then they submit it with finance. So that payment arrangement form is loaded on our Moodle platform under critical information. If they just go on our Moodle platform, they just download it there, they complete it, and then they forward it to our finance contacts as they are indicated in the form. Yes. Apart from Moodle, they can also get that form from any of our registration center if they are registering there. They can also request the form via email. We'll just forward it to them, but they have to forward it to finance after they have completed it.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, Mr. Kavetuna, taking into consideration that there has been an extension until next week, Tuesday, we said the 10th of February, right? Can parents, for example, enroll for their children, the learners, eligible learners who are maybe not in position to be able to enroll for themselves at the moment? Is that something that the institution can agree to?
Yes, the People's College is open. And the good thing is that the parents or the brothers or the sisters or the family members can on behalf of the learner, as long as they have the appropriate documentation enroll for the learner.
Right.
Wherever they are, whichever region they are, the parents can do it for them, the sisters can do it for them, the brothers can do it for them. Yeah, so it is possible.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Maybe whilst we are there, what documents do the parents in an event, all the learners, the eligible learners that are coming to register or enroll, what documents do they need to bring with?
Yes, they should have the statement of results or the certificate of exit or and the ID. And of course, we know that we have said that they have to pay for the registration.
Right.
That small fee for the registration and also for the subjects.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. No, thank you, Mr. Kavetuna, for that information. Now, Ms. Mwangeshapwa, earlier on when I posted you a question, you've indicated that NAMCOL have actually established a footprint in most of the regions, if not all, right? I'd just like to find out, can the students students, because it's tertiary, right? Can they register online or must they visit the NAMCOL center physically to be able to do that?
Okay, thank you. In the moment, all the students that are admitted for the first time to do a program, so they are expected to register manually.
All right.
So to say they are expected to visit our registration centers for them to be able to be registered. So the process is because their documents, their qualifications have to be verified first before they are registered.
Right.
So we do not have the online registration for the new entry. Okay. So they have to register manually in order for their documents to be verified. Because we know what is happening now. Sometimes we are forging qualifications.
Absolutely,
so
especially with the AI.
Yes.
Now
so
readily accessible to everyone.
Yes. So meaning the only online registration which is on is for our senior or returning students.
Right.
So, and that will start on the 9th of February to the 20th of Feb.
Okay.
So that will be after now our secondary education registration have closed.
All right.
Yes.
All right, so it's clear. You've heard from Ms. Mwangeshapwa here. She mentioned that online registration it's only applicable to the senior students and not the first-time applicant. If you are a first-time applicant, you would have to go to the NAMCOL Center to be able to physically register for that. Yes, thank you. And Mr. Kavetuna, you'd like to add more on that?
Yeah, if I may, I just want to say that NAMCOL have got 4 regional offices and then also 7 sub-regional offices.
Right.
Which means that across the nation, we have a northern region, we have the southern region, we have the central region, and we have got the last...
The coastal?
But not the least.
Yeah, the coastal, okay.
The coastal part which is there.
Okay.
So if any of our learners, wherever they find themselves, sub-regional officers are also there. We have got, within the regions. For example, let's take an example. Southern region have got Hartap and Karas.
Right.
Yeah, those are sub-regional offices there. So they can go there, they can register there.
Okay.
If you go back to the north, again, you'll have those other towns nearby. Same thing with the central region, Juba, and those are included. So basically, it's not, when we say northern region, central region, it's not just that town.
Right.
It's all scattered across the nation.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Kavetuna, something very interesting, right? As you were busy narrating now, I was thinking, hypothetically thinking, I find myself in Karas region.
Yes.
But I am originally from the north. Maybe I was just visiting and delayed there. Can I register myself there to still be attending or for the northern region? Is that something that the institution agrees to?
Yes, it is possible.
Okay.
Because what happened is that now I have to probably go back to secondary education. Now, for the examination registration, I'm trying to bring this so that we can get into context of what is possible.
Right.
It's divided into 3 phases. First, we have got the actual registration, and there is a process called verification.
Right.
During this process, let's say you find yourself in Getmans. Now you have enrolled in Getmans, and now you want to change. You can actually now, during the process of verification, change and go back to the north.
Okay.
Yeah, and then finally, you have to go and sit for the exams. Now you can actually sit for the exams in the north.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We are slowly but surely drawing closer to our discussion here at the GIC this afternoon. But before that, I want to find out, whilst we are still discussing registration, Ms. Mwangeshapwa, what documents are required for your tertiary students to bring along?
All they need to carry is their qualification, original qualifications. In
no
this
certified
case,
copies?
In the case of those who applied already and got admitted already, we have already seen their certified copies when they were attached on the qualification.
Right.
So right now we need their original qualifications, original documents. So now in the case of the new applicants, they have to carry both because they have to do two things at the same time.
Right.
They are applying, and when they get admitted,
registering.
they have to be registered.
Right.
So what you have to do here, we have to verify the original documents against the certified copies that were attached on the application
The
form.
measures are in place.
Yes. So, and
Right.
the second thing they also need to carry is the valid study permit in the case of the non-Namibian.
Right.
So, and we are saying valid, no proof of application. We need the valid study permit or at least the original permanent residence.
Right.
Yeah, so those are the documents they need to carry.
All right. Mr. Kavetuna, what happens if a learner misses this enrollment deadline? We mentioned that there was the initial period, then it was extended to next week, Tuesday, the 10th of February. In an event, I am just not able to register now. What happens? Is there a chance for me to be accommodated for this intake?
Thank you very much for the question. It's a very good question. And it's a very critical question. What happens now is that the People's College have been so generous that they have closed and they have opened up again.
Right.
And if you miss this chance, it may not be possible again
To be
to
accommodated.
be accommodated, unfortunately.
Understandably.
Thank you.
Understandably. Thank you so much. I'm trying to think of the best way I can phrase this because I know that learners from across the country, those that are now the prospective students and learners of NAMCOL, are probably thinking, so then we register, how do we get support from our institution? Where can learners access study materials once registered? We are talking of fourth industrial revolution, right? If I can just hear from the both of you, I'd like to start with Ms. Mwangeshapwa here.
Okay, thank you very much for the question. Maybe just to go back, the tertiary programs that we are talking about here, that NAMCOL offers, are offered on distance mode.
Distance mode.
Yes,
Okay.
we are talking of a distance mode where we deal with distance students.
Right.
So therefore, we also have got a student support in place to support our students after they have registered. So after our students have registered, what we do, we upload documents on like assignments. We upload all the necessary documents on their Moodle. Like assignments, they are accessible on their Moodle. Their quiz, they are accessible on their Moodle, where they have to download them and also submit them on Moodle. So the other thing, after students have registered, they are given orientation. They are taken through just to familiarize themselves with what, to induct them on what they are about to take up on. Yes. So they are given 2-block session, and they are also given online sessions.
Right.
So yes, they meet their facilitators or their lecturers online, and some that are blended, they meet their lecturers on face-to-face.
Okay.
So they are given block sessions and also online sessions.
Right.
And then from there, after they have done their assignments, they then also given the examination.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We really try to give them support, knowing that they are everywhere.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yes.
Okay. I think Mr. Kavituna here would like to expound more on that.
Yes, I'll say two things. One, we have got student welfare services too.
Okay.
This is in
Student
place-
welfare services too. Okay.
Yeah. All 4 regional offices have got a student counselor.
Okay.
And at the head office, we have got a student welfare official. It's because the college is very passionate about the young people.
Right.
And apart from that, talking about the support systems in place, we have subscribed to what they call EBSCO hosts.
Right.
This is an electronic database where our master students, you have heard about,
Yes.
where you have heard about the postgraduate students, where they can actually log in. They can have access to the journals, e-books, and then they have their support. They can have additional materials
How
to help
thoughtful.
them. Yeah, thank you very
All
much.
right. No, thank you so much. We have slowly come to the end of our discussion, but Ms. Mwangeshapwe, what is your final remarks or important information, the one message that you would like to share with your prospective tertiary students?
One thing I want to mention is we have got our students who are admitted through RPL, recognition of prior learning.
Okay.
So I want to inform those students because there seems to be a kind of a bit confusion, so that according to NAFSAF funding requirement, RPL qualifies to be funded.
Oh, wow.
So for the students that were admitted through RPL, so they also qualify to be funded.
They are eligible.
Yes, they are eligible.
Okay.
All they have to do when they are applying for NAFSAF, they just have to attach their admission letter,
Right.
which is indicating that they were admitted through RPL.
Right.
Then they will then be able to be funded.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Mr. Kavituna, your last message to your prospective learners, what would that be?
As parents, there's no reason to have a child at home. People's College is open. The due dates are extended up to Tuesday. Examination registration is on up to 13 March. So our doors are open.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, both of you, my lovely guests, for embracing us with your presence, gracing us with your presence this afternoon to come and educate us about the matters pertaining secondary and tertiary education registration at NAMCOL. It is really very highly appreciated. The information, I'm sure, has reached the target audience that it was intended for. We truly appreciate, and please don't get tired. We may keep knocking on your doors for any relevant information that is deemed relevant for public consumption. We will be knocking at your doors, so don't get tired. But nonetheless, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. It is really very highly appreciated.
Thank you very much.
All right. Namibia, we have concluded our discussion here in the studio. You were tuned into a public enterprises information sharing session from the Government Information Center in the heart of the nation's capital. That's where we were broadcasting live from. I have been your host. My name is Eleni Felepo Samunyela. From myself and the entire GIC production crew, until next time, take care.